So I think I've got my controller situation fixed. It turns out that there must have been a problem with my charging cord because I had it plugged in, but it wasn't actually charging while plugged in. So anytime it would slip out, it would immediately disconnect. And I was a little bit, took me a little while before I realized that something was wrong with that it should have been charging and shouldn't have immediately disconnected like that. I think I thought that it was slipping out and then like slowly dying, but it was actually every time it slipped out, it would immediately die. Actually don't know if I want to go up here, but I will. Just because it's easy enough to kill these guys. But what I want is actually to go in that hallway, so yeah, that was wrong. I thought maybe it connected, but it doesn't. I can take this a little carefully. I've got 17,000 on the line, but like, who cares if I lose it, honestly. I can probably just pop in here and get it though. I mean, damn. Okay. That's where do I want to be? I don't exactly know. I want to be just up past them. Really? Oh man, this sucks. Oh, stop crouching! Stop crouching! Fucking, I hate this. Have I even been up there? How did I do this the first time? I think I got some of them to drop down and then de-aggro and then came back and they were like in a different position or something like that. Man, did I start recording? God damn it. Alright, I just needed to check if I had started recording there. Sorry for the little jump cut there. I just got paranoid. Alright, let's just redo this. Just fucking run. Yeah, here we go. How was that so hard? I don't remember what's here. Looks like it doesn't really matter. Man, this sucks that this is the run back. There should be a Stake of America here, but the Stake of America that's nearby resets the fight. Yeah, this stinks. Although I think that means it keeps your runes safe, which is interesting. I want to know if I can get him outside of the church. Oh, I don't have the luxury of pre-killing the skellies though. Or do I? Actually. Oh, wait. Dude, what? This is a one chance only boss? That's unusual, isn't it? My only other thought is that maybe it's based on time of day? Nope. Damn. Okay. One chance only boss. That's new. That is new. Is that really what's going on? Or have I misunderstood something? That seems odd. Kinda wanna look him up. I'm gonna look this up because I'm just curious, and it doesn't seem like it'd be very spoilery at all. Okay, I guess the Polygon article. A less direct way to approach is to warp to the area by following a portal in the Academy of Relicaria. It is not far from where you fight something that I didn't want to see. Climb the steps, enter the building in the lobby area, blah blah blah. Okay, yeah. What does that have to do with the guy? At night, head to the church to battle the bell-bearing hunter. Okay, so it was a nighttime thing. Just a certain time of night? So, that was just a teleportation to there. It had nothing to do with teleporting me to a boss fight. I just happened to be the right time of day to get teleported to a boss fight. I think I must have been up here before. Yes. But have I been up there? Maybe not? Almost certainly gonna die if I try, though. Oh, fuck. Get me down here. I don't want to do this. Okay, let's check out the rest of this area. Oh my god, I hate this. Just see if there is anything in the rest of this area. I guess there's not. Oh, I did want to... Maybe I can spot from here. There is an item down there. What's the best way to do that, though? It's not dying. I think it's dying. I think dying is how you get that item. Well... I'm willing to waste one of these on this. Oh, or I don't have to. Great. Oh, great. Can I turn that off? Presumably I could, right? Does it have to be deeper night? It's so weird. Well, I'll deal with that boss later. Apparently it has nothing to do with this area. It's just like luck. Oh, forgot you were here. Why am I trying to get a backstab when I can just kill you? Sorry, dude, I really don't know why I did that. Yeah, you guys get back to business. Right. So, it seems that all that's here is this gigantic door that's definitely a boss fight. And I have 17,000, which is kind of nothing, but it's not nothing. I can buy stuff that I want with that. Right? Isn't there stuff I want to buy? Let's just jump around and buy some stuff first before I do this. Right? Where do I want to be here? There's also so much shit that I'm not paying attention to right now in this game. I'm feeling okay about doing what I'm doing right now just because... Well, for two reasons, okay? One, it seems like I was supposed to do this before I did any of the Radon stuff, so I don't feel like I'm gonna, you know, like, fuck up majorly doing this right now. I don't feel like I'm... You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I already should have done this, so it's okay that I'm doing it now, rather than waiting. The other reason is because I still have it in the back of my mind that doing this area will give me what I need to get into the, oh, great. The statue.
Back already. Unusual
Place.
fella,
I
aren't we? To this
can't explain myself
aged...
without showing you. Hell, I'll buy all those, yeah. I don't know why I would want that. For 1,000? It's not that rare. Okay.
Have a safe journey.
That was a weird shot. Where am I trying to talk about? This place. The Karian Study Hall. I want to explore this more. And I need a statue that has something to do with... Well, Rena, actually, I think. Or was it Renala? I don't know, man. They're like the same person. You know who I think is the same person? I've said this before, but I'm just going to say it again to remind everybody that I'm definitely right. I think Melina and Marika are the same person. Anyways, other things that we have on our to-do list is finding out where the star fell. That'll be interesting. Also, obviously Volcano Manor. Meeting place, I think we did that. Celia's Secret. Right. Well, Mirage Riddle, whatever. I don't understand this one at all. Ah, Rogier's letter. This is what I was looking for. I heard he lies in a deep sleep in the aqueduct beside the eternal city of Nokram. It said that he stood before the Prince of Death not far beyond that spot. In the aqueduct. I feel so broken because of how long it's been since I've been in the Ainsel River. All I've wanted for so long was to get into Ainsel River. You remember that was another reason that I originally wanted to go through this area, is because I thought maybe it would lead down to Ainsel River. Yeah, well, definitely doesn't. Before I run into wolves, I'm just gonna go here, and I think there's still stuff I want to shop for here. I just want to get back to the Ainsel River. I just want to get back to the Ainsel River. Why is this so hard? Like, I really don't actually want to do much more of the game until I do that. Actually. As a matter of fact, I don't want to do that boss. I want to do as few bosses as possible.
Well, I took you for no matter it. Lay out your arms then.
Don't have enough. Don't have enough. Don't have enough. Don't have enough. I mean, I could. Wasn't there an even cooler weapon? Like, that reminded me of this, but was even cooler? This one. Hell yeah. Fuck it, let's level this up. It costs so little money to do that stuff. No, I definitely can't do any other things. Oh, I bought all of this. Dang it. Well, 8,000 isn't much. But I don't want to do this boss. I want to. I want to get a shield I actually like. For crying out loud, all I want is a shield I actually like. And I kind of sneak peeked into things, and I haven't seen what it looks like. But one of the shields that I saw when I sneak peeked a list of shield names was an ant skull shield, and it's got 100% damage negation, I think, is what it said. So that's what I want. How do I get into Ainsel River? Oh, God, I'm so desperate. It's very obnoxious because that definitely leads to Ainsel River, but how the hell do I get up there? Also, where's Nephelilu? Like, where the frick is Nephelilu? This we can determine what that is. That's a rise, isn't it? Because it looks just like this, which is a rise. It's like it's Ronnie's style of rise. It's like a 3-part rise. The little hexagony ones are just a single rise. Like if we go to the Mirage rise, what does it look like? Where is that? Oh, it's all the way up here. Well, I don't know. That seems pretty consistent to me. This I haven't been to at all, which is strange. Unless that's Volcano Manor itself? Nope. I don't understand what I'm looking at here. Like, is this a ravine I can travel through or not? Or a tree-gazing hill? What is this? This is very confusing to look at. Corpse Stench Shack. Ah, this is the mountain. I see, this is the mountainside. I can't scale that. I don't know what this is. Nothing that looks particularly like a big well. Sort of looks like a well, but I don't think it's big enough. That could certainly be a well, I think. But why would a well to Ainsel River exist here? But I don't think it's a well. I don't think that's what wells look like on the map. I don't think they're that big. They're like a thin circle around my thingy when I zoom all the way in. That's too big, yeah. That's just a building. I don't think it would be much farther from the first one I found, honestly. Another entrance in? It's probably just like here or some shit. Like somewhere I've been a million times and I just didn't notice. I would be completely unconcerned if I could just find a way up here, because I know that's a well. But I don't understand the elevation on this map. And I've been here, and this is a sheer cliff face. In spite of the fact that this path seems to lead up to it, it does not lead up it. This is clearly a sheer cliff face. I've been underneath it, and there didn't seem to be any way up. I've been here, and there was no way up, right? This is exhausting. I mean, so far, every time I've like agonized over some sort of thing here, like this is like, you know, this is equivalent essentially to the catacombs on the beach after Radahn's battle. Like, I spent so long looking for that, when in fact it was where I thought. I just didn't understand that I had to beat a special boss to get there from a whole different area, you know? I just realized what's been happening. That's why my magic keeps on switching. Is because when I zoom in, if I zoom in, if I try and like increase my zoom earlier before it's ready, it switches this. Well, that's one mystery solved. Kind of a meta mystery, but still, mystery solved. This seems to be the shortest part of this cliff that I have direct access to. So although I've definitely been here before, I just want to look at it again, because it's been a long time, and I'm in agony. So all these, like, just mocking, like, slopes that look like they lead up. And I can't see up there. It's not like a hidden wall there, is there? Can you imagine? Oh. It'd be crazy if that was the way up. Like, to go up here and then, like, jump into the wall, platform 9 3/4 style. I've done that before and I freaking died, so... Still feel like there's a distinct possibility I could just be missing something that helps you fly up there. This is all underneathy. I think the whole swamp area is underneath here, is the implication. These are the ruins I'm seeing when I look up there with my telescope. Right, and then this is the other thing that I have to figure out is... Did she say? Right half of a split medallion depicting the Halig tree. Brandishing the medallion with both halves conjoined will activate the grand lift of Rolled, granting access to a hidden path. In other words, this secret medallion will guide the bearer to the land of Michaela's Halig tree. Which is cool, but that's not what I'm looking for here. Didn't I have an item description somewhere that told me how to get the other half? I know that a girl told me, but didn't I have that in a description somewhere? So unhelpful. It also bothers me that that map is called Ainsel River when, like, there's more Ainsel River clearly that I don't have a map for, right? I mean, maybe that's the best thing to do is to just go down there and figure if I've missed something, it's down there. Oh, right, I got this. Staff of the primeval glintstone sorcerer Azul. Only those who have glimpsed, or glimpsed, as the case may be, hey hey, haha, what lies beyond the wisdom of stone may wield it. Reduces casting time of all sorceries, but consumes additional FP. Don't I have another one that does that? $52 intelligence. Is it really worth it? I just miss it so much. Hermit merchant. Look at this crazy place. Okay, so, okay, I'm looking at this and thinking about this, and I'm realizing there is something going on here. Because before I was thinking, oh, I can't go this way up these waterfalls. So there must be another entrance over here. But I'm realizing now that this is all actually completed map, all the way up to here. Which means that if there was a way down, it should show up on here. Shouldn't it? What does this look like? Yeah. This shows up. This shows up. So if there was another well, it would show up. And it looks like a little nipply thing. So if there's a way here, it's either through here, in which case there would be a map, or it's through here, in which case I just misunderstood something. The most likely idea is that it's through here. This path here must connect, I think, to the upper part that I couldn't figure out. This is the big waterfall. I'm not sure where the best place to go is, but I clearly have not properly explored this place. I'm realizing now, maybe I'm just older and wiser, but I'm looking at this map now and I'm realizing that I misunderstood. I just assumed there was some other way down. Well, you know, it's not entirely my fault. Somebody I talked to did tell me that there were other ways down, but they may have been talking about Siofra, actually, come to think of it. But I took it to mean all rivers. Okay, let's think about this. What I really want is for this... something here to lead up. Or be a hidden wall, or something like that. Is there just a door here? Okay, thank God. I would have freaked out a little bit if this had just been a door that I missed. I can still smell, for some reason, my coworker's hair product, and it smells so good. Let's get out. Old Unfaithful. Like, seriously, has this ever actually clinched a hidden wall for me? No. But I said this theory of mine that, like, a pickaxe might be a better weapon, and I said it to a friend of mine who'd completed the game. Like, 100% and platinumed it. And they were like, yeah, I think you're on the right track with that thinking. So I was like, okay, cool. I'll use the pickaxe. I don't know, man. I don't think it's doing any good for me at all. Pretty sure I already tried this one. That does seem weird. There could also be a hidden wall here, or just a door I missed, you know? Or there could be a way up here that I didn't notice. That actually seems the most likely. That there's just like a way to jump up here that I didn't spot. It'd be so annoying. Like, kind of so annoying that it's awe-inspiring. Like, annoying of me, I want to be clear. If I know what's good for me, I'd probably switch my weapon. Guess the highest up I seem to be able to get. Alright, never mind. That really does seem to be a dead end. Oh wait, there's an ant up there. I've never seen that before. Does that tell me anything? Really don't want to have to fight anybody right now. Then again, I'm probably a lot stronger than the last time I was here, I guess. Okay, it really looks like if there's a connection, it's going to be from up here. Okay, what is going on with this? Because this is weird, right? Like, it really looks like it leads further back again, but that's a dead end. I wish I could zoom in more. And yet, look, the path I want totally comes from behind here. God, that's infuriating. Pretty sure I've already stood here and, like, wailed against this with my pickaxe. Pretty sure that was the thing I've done.
Well, divorce.
May as well. Most of the hidden walls have actually been fairly well telegraphed. I mainly just have a problem with the one in Celia Graveyard. Okay, well it's starting to look more and more like I'm starting to remember how much exploration I did do here and how hard I did work to try and find the hidden paths. So maybe this isn't as promising as I'd hoped. Why am I down here? Right. I would say there's something to be said for the idea that perhaps killing everybody would give me more space to look around, but I don't feel terribly afraid of them. Anything over here I haven't done? Oh. Perhaps I ought to be more afraid of them. Oh, I gotta plug in my computer. I was hoping to get more done in this episode, but really nothing has happened. Nothing at all. And in 14 minutes, nothing probably will. Let's be real. That looks like I could get above there. Probably can't, though. That doesn't look too promising. These ones can roll. There's a lot of guys guarding this. Maybe there is something over here that I missed. Jesus. Okay, did that do any damage? Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I had to do this. Where's the sorcerer? Yikes. I gotta reposition. There are so many of them, this is insane. Can I really be expected to do this shit? They're coming from all the way over here. Oh my god, they're just everywhere. Just getting these little tiny hits on pieces of them. Scared of that thing. Maybe in 11 minutes I'll have killed almost all of them. Jesus Christ. Can you... No. No, that's bad. Don't. No. Stop crouching. God, I hate that way that it crouches when I'm trying to do stuff. Yikes. nightmare. Can't believe there's more sorcerer ones. No, oh, you're not a sorcerer one. God damn it. That was so close. Oh my god. I gotta find the ones that have less health. You're kidding me. Thank God they don't revive though, huh? Oh, thank you. That was very kind. Oh, thank you. That really helps. Damn it. Oh, that actually did a lot. I thought that was doing nothing to them before. That, like, chunks through them. Wait a second. I thought that did nothing. I swear to God I saw that do nothing before. This could have been over so much long ago. God, I hate you. How are you not dead? Well, that's embarrassing how long that took me to realize that I was actually doing some damage. Okay, that I've been to the top of. Have I been under here? I feel like I fell down a little bit there. I'm only going behind the waterfalls because if it was me, that's where I'd hide everything. That was all for nothing, wasn't it? Well, at least I can say I did it. I guess. In, like, the dumbest way possible, but still. Okay, I guess after all that, this is still the only way I see. Driving me insane. Checking cave walls. Have I been down there? I think I have, actually. I don't think I want to jump down there. I know I've been up here, but this is kind of where I was trying to get to this whole time. I have 4 minutes left. That's where I want to be. Up on that ledge over there. The upper ledge. I've looked here. I've looked and looked and looked and looked. I remember looking. What tiny little thing did I miss? I know I'm capable of missing quite a lot. I want to get up on top of that. Doesn't seem to... That seems almost invisible wall-y. God, I wish I was friggin' Link right now. Climb these walls like Breath of the Wild. This is so cruel and unusual. The path leads from here. Oh, I can't believe I'm dropping down again. I don't want to be dropping down. Is there just a ladder that I'm missing? I've already been here. I've already asked myself all these questions. There's no point going up there. There's a treasure box up there, so I can definitely get up there. And it's like, just this. But like, that's a freaking dead end. What the heck? I wish I could zoom in more. It looks like this path connects to this. I wish I could understand what this was. Because that would be the secret, right? Can't believe I'm teleporting again. Oh, my bed's all messed up. What are you doing? Stop. Ugh. Damn it. I don't wash my sheets soon. Okay, the reason I'm coming back in here like a dumbass, running around in circles, doing nothing. Wow, this episode's really just been like 100% nothing. I feel so dumb about this. Is that this seems to connect everything. This right here. If there was a way down here, all my problems would be solved. Doesn't really look like there is. I only got 6,000 to lose, so that's not a problem. God, I can see a save point right there. There must be another way into here. And you know what it is? It's via this. Whatever I'm looking for... Yeah, look at that. If I can get to wherever this is, then I'll be down below. And that looks up-ish, but presumably I can go up this, somehow get up here, go along this river, go down here, get up there, go through this, whatever this is, and do this whole thingy, whatever this is. So what I'm looking for is here. It is from up above. It has to be. In fact, this could also house some sort of elevator mechanism that isn't showing up on the map, I suppose. But really what I want is the other part of the map. Now, I would think that this led to it, but I've already explored this area, and also this is stone, which is implied non-traversable. That's so loud. Sorry. Don't I kind of have to try, though? It's too far. It's too far, but I haven't got a lot to lose. I have to try. Instant death. Which implies... I have no way of knowing how big the other part of the map is. It could be huge. As a matter of fact, it almost certainly stretches all the way to here. Since that's definitely a well, I refuse to believe otherwise. And that is about the same size, easily. Actually smaller than the piece I already have. Why is it called a converted tower? You know, what's probably going on is there's probably just like something in here after I beat that boss that just teleports you up here and you can go down here. It's probably just teleportation. Stupid teleportation. What's the point if you've been looking at the map? It could even be this. That could be a well. It wouldn't be the half I'm looking for, though. I want the half over here. Okay, well, it's time to go. Damn it, I did nothing.